Hello, 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 Virgos. How are you guys doing today? I am Patty, and I'm an empath that does intuitive tarot. And I hope that you guys are looking forward to some fun and maybe learning, and who knows what the divine mind has to show. So what I'm doing here is I'm shuffling oracles to get 3 of the energies out for the week. So I'm doing the week of November 9th through the 15th. So I'm going to see what the energies are like, and then I'll pull cards and see what is directed for you guys yourself. So let's get started. If you're brand new, thank you for coming. For those of that are returning, thank you. I appreciate it. And if you've hit the subscribe button, I really, really appreciate it. So I'm just growing my channel and love all the support. So let's get started. So 9th through the 15th. Now we've got a new moon coming in the 15th. We have the Mars retrograde leaving. On the 13th, we have got Pluto and, what is it? Pluto and who is coming in conjunction with? I forgot. It's been a long day. Oh my goodness. I got too much stuff going on. So we have, I have to look at my notes. We got Jupiter and Pluto. So because the new moon's in Scorpio, so we've got Jupiter, and those two are going to be a very interesting mix. So let's see where we're going with this. Get your energies for the week of the 9th through the 15th. Here we go. Ha. Well, that's going to be sort of typical. So we have stuck in the mud. That was the first energy out. And stuck in the mud, you're stuck. And the number 6, because we have 6 as the numerology. Now the 6 means improvement, which the new moon is all about improvement on the 15th. It's working towards improvement. It's almost like you're getting your gumption up to get your goals met and that kind of thing. Then we have the second energy out is follow the leader. And follow the leader is bringing stability with the number 4. So in this, where you're stuck, maybe there will be somebody that you need to follow, or somebody needs to follow you to get unstuck, to learn something new, or to learn a new technique to help them along their pathway as far as follow the leader. But then too, it also means stability. So you're growing and improving towards more stability. Whether you have been here or you are right there now, the rock bottom is about new beginnings, because the only way you can go is go up, right? So rock bottom could be something, a challenge that you're going through, something that you're just coming out of. Maybe you're sort of headed there, so you know some trouble might be coming or challenges might be coming, but that's okay, because we have to go through those in order to get to the top, right? So, and the number 1 is all about newness, and number 10 is about ending something. So something's ending, something's beginning. So these 3 energies actually really go together, because they're there to improve your life as well. And that's what the new moon is coming in on the 15th. It's all about improving, bettering, shooting for your goals. And around that time, with all the energies that are going on between the new moon and Pluto and Jupiter and Mars leaving, it's like a whole new feeling of like, yes, now I can work towards success. Now it's like the energies are really lightening up. And that's what we really need, because this Mars, I don't know, boy, this Mars retrograde, usually they only last a month. This one was 3 months, and it was probably the worst, hardest time, not only with the pandemic, but everything else that was going on in everybody's life. Yeah, so we have the Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords is about something coming in fairly quick. Could be bringing a message with it, but not only the Knight of Swords, see, again, around the 15th is going to be, he's ready to go. He's ready to move. He's ambitious about whatever he's wanting to work on and grow. So a lot's going to have to do with maybe growth towards your career, growth towards money, growth towards whatever it is that you're shooting for. Now you're going to be ready. It's like, yep, I got this like refueling, or this regrowth of new energy that you're ready to go. And it's going to come in fast. So we've got between these two here is we've got the Queen of Wands Okay, so the Queen of Wands is about communication. She's very confident about herself as far as what she's saying. She's a little bit subtle. She's sort of like a fluttery butterfly kind of thing. But then right next to her, we have the Eight of Wands. And when you bring the Eight of Wands into all of this, there's movement. There's fast movement. There's something coming and growing. So that is actually a good thing because you've been sort of stuck for a while. And now it's taking you on a different path or a new path, or that old path is beginning to transform into something better. And that's going to take you from the bottom to the top. So that's sort of a good feeling there. The other thing this could mean is that somebody might be getting headed to do some traveling. So there might be thinking about traveling, getting ready to do some traveling, or are in the process of traveling. But it would be more of a quick kind of a traveling thing coming up. So I don't know who that's for. But there's a lot of good communication coming up for somebody. That's what the Eight of Wands. Eight of Wands has a lot of different meanings to it, but those are sort of the key meanings. Now, with the holidays coming up, you know, I don't know about your states or your countries that you're in, but we got a sort of an order like to lay low for 2 weeks, to stay home, don't go out, because the holidays are coming and COVID's spiking. So they're trying to have us not travel. And so that maybe we can travel over the holidays. So if that's for you, I'm going to tell you, check into if you are planning on traveling in the next 2-3 weeks, check your travel plans daily. I'm a travel agent. Things are changing every single day. Flights are being cut. I can tell you a lot of horror stories. So please check, if you're traveling, check your hotels, check your airplanes, check everything daily, because you could be left. You could literally be left stuck in the mud somewhere, and you don't want to be that way. If you do, call me because I can help you get unstuck. Just don't ever use an online travel agent right now with COVID and everything, because they don't care. They'll leave you stuck. All right, so let's go and see what else we got going on here. So before the 14th, before the 15th, 14th, 15th, there is going to be a lot of turmoil. There is going to be a lot of upheaval. There's going to be a lot of fighting, a lot of selfishness, a lot of rudeness. There's just going to be really a turbulent time. And the number 5 is also meaning that it's unstable. It's a very unstable time. It is. So just know that the first part of the week, don't be surprised if things are sort of upheavaled, uproared, that kind of thing. Just sort of go with the flow. Pick your battles, agree to disagree, walk away, that kind of thing, because it seems like it's coming in fast. We got a lot in Wands, so if it's a lot in Wands, it's a lot of communication issues. A lot of communication issues, especially with the 5 of Wands showing up. All right, so let's see what else we've got going here for this week for you guys, Virgos. I know you guys are getting restless. I can feel somebody is just totally restless. Okay. All right. An offering. Let's see. We got the Ace of Cups. Ace of Cups. That is a beautiful, beautiful offering. That is an offering, sort of like, okay, thank you. So they're funny tonight. So it's an offering of peace. I can see somebody just gave me the peace sign. It's like somebody's back in the 60s behind me somewhere, because I'm like, he's like with his hippie stuff on. Okay, anyway, let's get some of these guys are funny. So there is a little bit of upheaval. There is a problem, and the communication is breaking down. So there is a peace offering. That peace offering right now for this, what I'm hearing is diffuse. So it's time to diffuse, agree to disagree, pick your battles, that kind of thing. But it's saying, you know what, it's not worth the hassle. This is not worth it. Whatever the offering is, just take it, as far as just making sure that everybody, just sort of walks away, not in animosity, but in more of a peaceful, loving kind of way. All right. So let's see what else we've got here. Divine, if you could share with any information, any information. I'm sorry, I'm waiting to get, I'm waiting to get my hair cut. And that's my hairdresser. She's like, I can't do it. I got to change it. This mop, since the COVID, I can't get it cut. All right. So anyway, I apologize for that. So anybody on the other side wanting to share anything as far as the energies? Yeah. Remember I said something was coming really, really fast? Something's also ending. Not ending, excuse me. This is what's causing you some sleepless nights. So I think somebody knows something in the backdrop, what might be going on. And this is like, I just don't want to fight anymore. I just don't want to listen anymore. I don't want to do this anymore. I don't know if this is for work or partner or family or whatever, but I do feel like there's a big family. Really big family, 9, 10 people in the family, and it's just like too much drama. There's so much drama, too much drama. I can't deal with it anymore. One of those energies. All right. So, but that's okay, because there is an offering. So if it is a big family and there is a big sort of fight, somebody's going to come and apologize. Families always stick together, well, most of them do. Mine doesn't, but most people stick together because there is celebration right after that. It's together. It's like, yay, we made up, it's a good feeling. It's sort of like for people in couples, that make up sex that I would not know about. Anyway, TMI. Okay, so then we've got the 7 of Pentacles. 7 of Pentacles is all about work and looking at all the hard work that you've done. And this is going to come too. This is coming right after that too. So this may be something that be working on, that you're really having a hard time sleeping, but you have to see this here. Look at the progression here. So you are having a hard time sleeping. You are having a hard time, exercising, getting everything done. And I've been a business owner for many, many years, and it's like, yeah, there's sleepless nights, but at the very end, the hard work pays off into a reward. I do this backwards every time. I don't know how many years you can keep doing this, and I still do it backwards. But the hard work, you oversee it. And you know what? I'm going to tell you right here, thank you. So what they're saying is, you know what? When you look at your work and you look at your hard work and nobody else notices it, you notice it. You give yourself the pats on the back, because the divine is saying, you know what? Nobody cares. I see it. So don't worry about it, but pat yourself on the back, because you are overseeing all your work that you're doing. It's a lot of work for somebody. They're overworked. They're stressed out, and they just really just like, can I please have some release? I don't know who this is for. And there is release coming. There is, I don't know what it is for you, but boy, did I just get a whole body full of goosebumps. But it is coming. Now, you might be celebrating with your friends. You might be celebrating with your family. Or, this might be something as a gathering for the holidays, too. This might be an energy for the holidays that you are going to be getting together, and things are going to get better with your family. Somebody's going to make the peace. I don't know. I don't know who that's for. For somebody else, though, this energy here they're bringing me back to is that whatever's going on here as far as communication that isn't working, follow your intuition, because the Queen of Cups is all about intuition. And if your intuition is saying, hey, back off, or hey, it's not worth the fight, or hey, whatever your intuition is telling you, please listen to it, because it's really strong. And that's really what you need to listen to make the peace for whatever this is for that person. Like I said, as an empath and intuitive person, I have a lot of energies, a lot of things that come through, a lot of people that come through. So I don't know who this is for. It could be the same person. It could be everybody. I don't know. So for that. So just remember that in order to get unstuck and move forward, you've got to get through this. You've got to get through this here. So this is what's keeping you stuck from moving forward. I don't know who that is for somebody, but it has to do with your communication. This came up with another sign a couple days ago, but it's all about maybe you're communicating incorrectly. And I'm not saying that it's bad. It's just that somebody's not understanding it. So you could just even change the words around, and maybe that would make them understand. Don't ask me why some people do that. I don't know. If I say the cat's red, it's a red cat. It's instead of saying, well, the red cat or the cat's red, what difference does it make? But somebody, they don't understand one way, but they understand the other. I don't know. I speak Japanese, so they speak backwards. I have to talk backwards when I speak Japanese. Oh, my goodness. All right, so let's see what else there is from the diviner. Anybody on the other side, please? I know that I'm missing something. Please share with me. Yeah, this is going to be a time where you're really going to want to take care of yourself. I'm getting this a lot lately because there's a lot of people that are not taking care of themselves through this COVID and through just the pandemic. And it's become really easy to stay home and get lazy and not take care of yourself. Not maybe eat right, maybe not even get up and move around because it's easy to sit down. Because now being a travel agent, trying to get all this stuff, and I do this, and then I also do leather work, it's easy to just get complacent and not take care of yourself, and maybe start eating more junk food, eating more carbohydrates. I have a nutrition degree, so it's like, try to get people to stop eating the complex carbohydrates because that just makes sugar and more fat. So really start paying attention with the Four of Swords to start taking care of your body. For somebody, this is going to be really important in the next 2-3 months because you're fighting an illness. And in order for you to fight that, I don't know who this is for, but you really have to stay on top of your nutrition and your movement, your exercise. Somebody's also eating too much sugar. That could be almost every American, I think, right? So the reason why I'm saying too much sugar now, part of this is from my education, but part of it is just, I don't know who this is for because that's what they said. Somebody's eating too much sugar. So with sugar, a lot of diseases crave it, and that's how they grow. So you want to stay away from sugar. Sugars are really bad. Any kind of sugar, whether it's brown sugar, refined sugar, even sometimes fruit is so much sugar. So whoever that is for, really pay attention to how much sugar you're eating. I don't know who that's for, because diseases will crave it. Cancer, just the more sugar you eat, the more the cancer grows because they love it. So that you just want to be mindful of that. I don't know who that's for. Anyway. All right. Is there anything else, Divine, please? All right. I didn't see any love here. Did you guys? I need to see some love. Okay. So we have the King of Wands and the King of Swords. Wow. Wow. We got a lot of kings and queens here. A lot. So we've got the Queen of Wands and the King of Wands. And then we have the Queen of Cups and the King of Swords. Huge, 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 huge. What does that mean? You're like, well, what does that mean? It's so huge. Well, when you're looking at kings and queens, they're at the top of the rank, but they're also the most knowledgeable. They're also the most confident, the most authoritative. So people look up to them because of the earthly wisdom that they have. They're not the Hierophant. Now, the Hierophant is all about spiritual wisdom. But we got to remember that the King of Swords is all about seeking the truth, seeking about what's going on here. And that's going to be right before the new moon. The new moon, because in the Mercury retrograde, Mars stops, it becomes super, super powerful. And that is very conflicting. That is very much ruthless and all the negative stuff that there is. So somebody's going to be fighting and looking for the truth there. The King and the Queen of Wands is all about communication. The most articulate way to communicate things, how to help you to get unstuck and get from the bottom to the top. That's about communication. And if you look at the humans race, is that what do we do? What do we focus on? We focus in on communication and trust. Those are the two things. So if you're looking at that and then you turn around and got the King of Swords, you really got to be walking in the truth. And if somebody's not walking in the truth, you're going to see that this week, and you're going to figure it out with your intuition. You know what? This ain't adding up. 2 and 2, you said you work till 5, but you're home at 9. What's going on here? It's those kind of things that 2 and 2 is not going to add up, and your intuition is going to kick in, and you are going to be 100% right. So you got to really listen to that intuition this coming week. Virgos are very intuitive. Virgos are very intuitive and very detailed, and they can hone in, and they can smell rotten. Yep, I do. So, but this is one thing that's really going to help you in this week, because you really need to focus in on improving yourself, improving your physical being, your mental, and because after the 15th, that's where everything is going to move forward into your success. You're going to get this surge of wanting to, go for your goal. You're going to get this surge that you're going to want to shoot for the stars kind of thing, because the energy is going to shift after this new moon. But it will take, now this new moon is on the 15th, 16th, 17th, maybe 18th, because it takes about 3 days for that full moon to actually dissipate and go away, and then we go into the waxing crescent kind of thing. So you're going to want to really just be mindful. And then when we go to the waxing, then things are going to beginning to release. So those kind of things. But these are your main energies, focus and make sure you're prior to the new moon on the 15th, speaking, getting your words across. If somebody's not understanding, sharing that with them. If you're in a kerfuffle, somebody's going to say, I'm sorry, I really apologize. Can we start over kind of thing. If that's you or somebody coming at you, be that person, be that love, be that light, and allow it. And allow that new energy to shine after the new moon. Because if you're good and you're going to keep carrying that, selfish, angry attitude through the new moon, and into the new year, because back in October, we planted the seed of how we want the next 6 months to go. So if you planted a nasty little seed, you're going to get nasty for the next 6 months. If you're planting a really positive, loving, truthful seed, you'll see it. Trust me, you'll see it. It's going to come in the next 6 months. So the more that we show love and caring, that's what's going to come through. So that's what. And also for those that are actually working really, really hard, I know how it is. Been an entrepreneur, work 50, 60, 70, 80 hours sometimes a week. Just be mindful that you are tired. You are needing to take care of yourself and your energies and things like that. So it's coming. Your rewards are coming. The blessings are coming, or however you want them. The fruit is coming. All right. So remember too, also I do dailies, and I'm only going to do them through November unless I get more interest. So hit the subscribe and the bell, and you'll know when those dailies are. And I would love to keep doing them for you. It's just they're a lot of energy, and I'm not seeing enough to keep them going for right now, maybe. But if there is, then I'll keep them going into the new year. So I hope you enjoyed this, Virgos, and please like, share, subscribe, bring a friend, help me grow my channel if you enjoyed this, and if you think I'm a nutcase. Anyway, I am. I'm not your usual reader. I'm not, hi, welcome to Pat's Men. I just don't do that. That's not me. That's just never been me. That's why my daughter told me to do this. So she goes, Mom, you have to do this. I said, I'm too crazy. She goes, you got to do this. So anyway. We will see you next week on the 16th. So please come back, bring a friend, share, like, subscribe, hit the bell. You'll know when I'm on, because I do dailies. I have the Facebook channel. You'll know when that is. I have Instagram. You'll know, I don't know if I'm trying to link them so that you can see when I post on all of those. But for here, you definitely will be notified for when I am live. I am going to start doing more empath. I'm going to do a spooky kind of empath thing here probably next week, telling stories of all the type of weird supernatural stuff that's happened in my life, to show people that you don't have to be afraid of it. It's just part of the energies in the universe. So I am going to do that. So Earth in Virgo. Hello, hello. Now, yes, thank you for saying hello, because if I am on live and towards the end and you have a question, you're always welcome to ask a question. You're also to say hi or put your, tell me where you're from. I love to know where people are from, and get interactive. So if you are on, share with people that they can come in and get their answers or their questions answered. And you don't have to be in the sign. If you're a Virgo and you want to come into Sagittarius or wherever, just pop in and say hi. I really like it. So thank you, Earth to Virgo, and I'm Virgo to Earth. I am a Virgo. So all right, take care, and we'll see everybody on the 15th. Bye-bye. Or 16th, sorry. I am very good. Thank you. Sincere soul. Where are you guys from? I've just got to ask before I leave. Where are you guys from? Because I know that there's some people that are actually over in Europe and Australia that come here. I love to see where people are from. That's okay. Well, take care, everybody. You guys have a good week, and we will see you again.